Hey guys, welcome to a Mario Maker 2 video. I'd never thought I'd see the day, but my recent interest in platform game design analysis has brought me back to it. I've made a new level as you can see, and I'll break down the design philosophy and intentions behind it in this video. The level code is in the description if you're interested in playing it. So for me, Mario's standard movement options aren't all that. You can jump and you can run. Spin jumping has always interested me the most because it's a little bit different, so it is the main movement mechanic of this level. The introduction presents two thwomps that you can spin jump off of for extra height and traverse the gaps. The next section has a spike ceiling which forces you to low bounce off the thwomps while spin jumping instead of hitting the spin jump button to go higher like you did in the section before. These first two sections teaches the player that you'll either be hitting the button or not in certain situations to gain height or prevent getting it. And at the end of the row of thwomps, you have to bounce off to actually get that height. Normal Mario levels usually use one gimmick, for example thwomps as I've done so far. However, one gimmick isn't versatile enough to be interesting in my opinion, and I think it's better to have two or three in play at once and see how they interact in unique ways when combined with the movement options that you're choosing. So I brought in the bouncy donuts. Most people think of them for jumping off of, but I don't think a lot of people know that you can actually spin jump on them and it will retain Mario's spin jump for you, allowing you to create situations with thwomps as so. So this first situation shows that to the player by bouncing off of a donut and then onto a thwomp with your spin jump. The next section takes the spike ceiling from before, but instead of being on thwomps and bouncing, you're on the bouncy donuts, which may tempt you to bounce higher. You have to low bounce spin jump across the donuts and onto a thwomp, which will then carry you to solid ground. And as we know, thwomps are prone to moving left, right, and down. So this thwomp is in an enclosed area, and that's there to safely show the player that thwomps can and will move, and then can be used as a platform for the player to get across a gap. Then we have a brief on-off section. The on-off switches aren't really a gimmick in this level, and more so just in this one spot to channel the movement, and that is to force an interaction with the player with a downwards moving thwomp, showing that downwards movement, and then also forcing it to be used as an object to be spin jumped off of. After the checkpoint, things pick up in difficulty. You're spin jumping, bouncing from bumpers to thwomps, and then you're low bouncing off of a moving thwomp. This is kind of combining all of the things that you've previously learned and did in the level into a much harder bundle. Then there's a section of descending thwomps where you have to be careful about how you fall to the next one with your spin jump, and then that same thing is replicated with the bumpers. Eventually, you're in a room with a big thwomp, and it's a little bit scary, but you can just spin jump at the right time and you'll be safe to just bounce right off to him, because hitboxes are weird. And then the finale requires momentum, unless you activate a sideways thwomp, where you spin jump off of two bumpers and then bounce off of that moving thwomp to reach the goalpost. So now that you've seen it all explained, I'll play the video out for you all at once. The level code is in the description, so leave a like and a comment for the return of Mario Maker here on the channel. And this is a level series. I'm working on more levels with this kind of same idea and premise, so hopefully the second level is out soon. Take care.
Right.